How could he find out what you can't? Ignore his nonsense. You never know. Are you saying that you can solve what Lee Jiamhak couldn't? You think you're better than him? No, of course not, but the future isn't set in stone, is it? Want to bet? If you discover the secret of the sword, I'll give you anything you want, no questions asked. Fine, then if I fail, I'll also do whatever you want. Are you going back to being a hermit? We probably won't be seeing each other for a while. Still, I look forward to meeting you again. Me too. I'll be waiting. Kukuku, how can that guy be so old and yet so shy? Well, it's a good thing for you, anyway. You won't be leaving for the North Sea for several days, so take this opportunity to practice with your new sword. Hang on, when did I agree to go to the North Sea? Why is he talking like it's already confirmed? Should I tell him that I don't want to go there? Hey, do I really have to go to the North Sea? No, you do not. But if you don't go greet and pacify them, and tell them to quietly stay put, then... Wait. Is the North Sea planning on marching south? And you want me to stop them? Fufu, I'm glad you're so quick on the uptake. What makes you think I can do it? I don't know. But if you can't, then no one can. That's for sure. Anyway, don't worry too much about it. They won't dare to murder an official ambassador from the Murim Alliance. Furthermore, you have eventide. The North Sea's top genius isn't dumb enough to let anything untoward happen to you. The North Sea's top genius. Is he talking about the person with the highest intellect in the North Sea? I remember the princess talking about her. Wasn't she her mother? Ah, but you have to be careful. Of what? The seventh child of the Ice Emperor and the daughter of the North Sea's top genius. That girl will be accompanying you on the trip. Be a man and take responsibility for whatever you do to her. Well, she's pretty, so it's only natural that nature would take its course. Do your best, okay? Murim Alliance Jaegal Family Office. Here's a message from the clan head. Jaegal Jiho, the Jaegal family's prodigy. Thank you for coming all the way here. How's the family doing these days? Jaegal Yun, Jaegal Family Murim Alliance representative. As you already know, they're not doing so well because of this and that. But they're smart, so they'll figure it out. Still, senior brother, isn't this too much? I'm thankful that you're letting me take over your position, but there's too little time for a proper handover. How am I supposed to do this when you're leaving for the North Sea tomorrow? There's no need for you to play word games with me. It's as you suspect. There are extenuating circumstances. I see. No wonder you're giving such a heavy responsibility to a nobody like me. So, who is it? Is he real? I'm thankful that you're letting me take on such an important position of representing the Murim Alliance, but there's too little time. How am I supposed to do this when we're supposed to leave for the North Sea tomorrow? There's no need for you to play word games with me. It's as you suspect. The real person representing the Murim Alliance is a different one. I see. No wonder you're giving such a heavy responsibility to a nobody like me. So, who is it? The real one. Have you heard who is accompanying you? Yes, I heard there is one escort and one secretary. We're supposed to join the North Sea Princess group near the border. Is the young princess really as pretty as they say? I'm looking forward to. Make sure you visit our family before joining the North Sea people. It's on the way anyway. So you'll just have to come up with a good excuse. However, you must bring that secretary together with you. No matter what. Since it's your order, I will follow it, first senior brother. But who on earth is that secretary? Listen to what I say from now on and forget it immediately. Since you aren't allowed to hear it. That person is the Sword Saint's successor and may very well be the successor of the Divine Monk as well. Murim Alliance's secretary, Woon Hyun. Without any special title or nickname, that's what everyone calls him. Yangtze River Bandit Union Banquet Hall. Kuhik. Bloody demonic leader Yangtze River Bandit Union leader. Fucking son of a bitch. How dare you call me uncivilized? Who do you think you are to spout such nonsense? Ha! The blood demonic leader should have been able to stop Li Musham's sword, though. But the moment those two swords clashed, his sword shattered. How is this possible? You bastard. How is this bastard able to handle the sword chi that is the symbol of a peak martial master? Humph. There's nothing to be upset about. After all, didn't you also gain your position after killing someone? It's only natural that you would also die by the sword. Everyone, please listen to me. Since the blood demonic leader has committed many vicious deeds and is unsuitable for the position of union leader, he was punished by me. Li Musham. Does anyone have any objection? Ahem. Although the union leader passed away due to an unexpected accident, his important position cannot remain vacant forever. I think we should pick someone suitable to take over. What do you all think? I think that stronghold leader Li Musham, who brought justice to the vicious tyrant, should be the union leader. He called it an unexpected accident after killing the union leader himself. And that bastard is a member of the Heartless Pirates, an opportunist called Zhang Jabang. Right. It's obvious what they are planning. That's right. Stronghold leader Li must become the union leader. I don't give a damn anymore. The table has already been turned over. It's only right for stronghold leader Li to become the union leader. Stronghold leader. Please become the union leader. Ho, seriously. This isn't what I had in mind. But since it's my brother's wish, how can I decline? I, Li Musham, will accept the position of union leader with all my heart. Whoa. Long live the union leader. Long live the Yangtze River Bandit stronghold. Long live union leader Li Musham. On this day, the insignificant Yangtze River Bandit stronghold union welcomed a new union leader, and the moment when Li Musham, who was the leader of a mere band of pirates, received the title of Iron-Faced Musham. On the day of departure of the North Sea mission Evenfall, even though I don't know much about swords, this is an incredibly famous sword. No, it may even be a treasure. Will this sword really help me with my breakthrough? And what on earth is the secret of this sword? There's no time to think about it. Let's just bring it with me and go. I feel sorry for wrapping this precious sword in ragged linen, but... Ha! What are you all doing here? We heard that you're leaving on a long journey again, so we came to see you off. Isn't it too much that they asked you to go to the North Sea when it hasn't been that long since you came back, Woonhyang? There's nothing we can do but follow orders, is there? It's not necessarily a bad thing. The fact that he received the position of North Sea Delegation Deputy Ambassador means that they recognized his abilities, right? But still. Woonhyang, I found out that young Master Jaegal Jiho is pretty highly regarded by the people around him. They say he's a good person with a cheerful personality. So it won't be too difficult to fulfill your mission. Wait, when did you even have the time to? Thanks, everyone. Despite being so tired, to come all the way here this early in the morning. What's so tiring about working overtime? Please take care of yourself. Woonhyang. Don't get sick on the way. Thank you so much, Jo Hyung, and Hyung, Pyonhyang. We will take our leave now. We'd love to see you off, but we're swamped with work these days. Then I wish you a nice journey, Woonhyang. I will be back. Murim Alliance main gate. As expected. This person is giving off such incredible energy. Then he must be young Master Jaegal. This person is the Deputy Ambassador, Secretary Woonhyun. What did you say? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Woonhyun. Ah, yes. And nice to meet you. My name is Jaegal Jiho. This ordinary person is that Woon Hyun. Why is he looking at me like that? His appearance doesn't match his title of the Sword Saint's successor. At all. Then this person is. Ah, this is the person Secretary Woon recommended as an escort. The solitary swordsman, great warrior Dako Rang. A peak martial master who can manifest sword chi is participating as a mere escort. What the hell is going on here? These are Murim Alliance's letters and gifts to be delivered to the North Sea. Ah, yes. Let me take care of this. The deputy ambassador should be taking care of things like this, though. Well, it should be fine. Then shall we depart? Let's go. Instead of a good person, this man is truly a strange person. We have to go all the way to the North Sea, but it's a bit worrying if our ambassador keeps making a fuss like this. The journey of the delegation's carriage went very smoothly. Dako Rang sat on the coach seat and watched the surroundings, but fortunately, nothing happened. Woon Hyun and Jaegal Jiho didn't talk much along the way. They stopped by the inn and rested in the evening and got up in the early morning to continue their journey. After spending their time doing nothing but that, on the third day. Surprisingly, the solitary swordsman is treating him like a lord. But is he really the Sword Saint's successor? After watching him for 3 days, his energy doesn't seem to be that great. Even compared to mine. I heard that one would look no different from an ordinary person when he reaches the ultimate intent of the legendary origination realm. Is that why? I can't tell at all. Secretary Woon. Can we stop by my family on the way? There shouldn't be any problem. Your family. Are you talking about the Jaegal family? Secretary Woon. Yes. Can we stop by my family on the way? There shouldn't be any problem. Your family. Are you talking about the Jaegal family? May I accompany you? Of course. Our family would welcome you anytime, Secretary Woon. Thank you so much. Oh dear. To think he would smile this brightly. Although he's already a member of the Murim Alliance, it looks like he's really interested in the Murim in Jianghu. If I had known it would be this easy, I wouldn't have even spent so much time racking my head about what to do. Now it feels like I'm an idiot for coming up with so many excuses to bring him back. To our family. At any rate, I'm glad this worked out well. When we go back to our family, I should be able to find out more about what kind of person Secretary Woon is. Our family patriarch, the virtuous sword. We'll definitely be able to reveal this secretary's identity. 4 days later. I can see Jinan. So this is Jinan. Isn't it a nice place? I bet it's a better place than you expected, Secretary Woon. Haha. Jinan is a strategic location in Shandong. There are quite a lot of goods and people passing through here every year. This place will continue to develop further in the future. I can definitely see a lot of fancy buildings as we enter the city. But why do I keep going into the city? Don't large manors of great families usually build on the outskirts? Could it be that your family is located in the downtown area? Ah, that wasn't the case originally. But it said that wherever our great Jaegal family settled, that place would become the most prosperous. That's how the location where our great Jaegal family settled down became the center of Jinan. Whoa. Whoa. Why are we stopping? About that. The street is very crowded, sir. Didn't I tell you to put our family's flag on the carriage? Ah. My apologies. Jaegal. Ah. It's the great family's carriage. Hey, stop standing around and quickly get out of the way. The great Jaegal family certainly holds a great amount of influence in this area. Please wait a moment. Stop the carriage. Whoa, whoa. Please excuse me for a moment. Who are you? My name is Namgung Bayan from the great Namgung family. By any chance, are you a member of the great Jaegal family? Ah. I remember her. The one who fought against the Southern Sea Sect's Pa Jinhan. I am, but what business do you have with us? He's still showing a cold expression even after I revealed that I came from the great Namgung family. Until recently, I could never have imagined there would come a day when we would be treated like this. I came to see the great Jaegal family's patriarch on urgent business. But the gatekeeper won't let me in. There is no way that the great Jaegal family would not know about the great Namgung family's current situation. She must have come here requesting help, and yet they would refuse to even let her in. Is that so? Why must they insult her like that? So, what's it that you want? Please tell the patriarch that. We came here for an important business. Ho, please look around you. All of these people with important business are waiting for their turn. Do you think it's alright to cut in line like this? But we are. Tisk, I'll tell the gatekeeper just this once, but I hope you'll be more careful next time. Since you are a descendant of a great family, shouldn't you set an example for others? Let's go. Huh, what a dilemma. Although it's nice that people have faith in us, you can't blindly extend your hands to just anyone, right? I'm glad the great Namgung family came and bowed down themselves. Secretary Woon must have fully understood the power of our great Jaegal family by now. That's right. You definitely have to be smart when it comes to helping others. It is also necessary to be considerate of others as well. People in need are easily hurt, you see. Did it backfire? Jaegal family. Of course. You are absolutely correct, Secretary Woon. Ha 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 ha. Great Jaegal family patriarch's office, Sir Patriarch, it's Jiho. May I come in? Come on in. Virtuous Sword Jaegal Myung, great Jaegal family's patriarch. This is the letter from my first senior brother. Let me see. I guess I'll have to invite him to the banquet tonight. Don't attend tonight's banquet. And do not mention him to anyone. Looks like the patriarch is planning to evaluate him in person. I understand. Ah, and did you let the daughter of the great Namgung family in? Yes, I did it because that man showed interest in her. A daughter of a fallen family and the Sword Saint's successor who claims to be a secretary, huh? This might turn out to be more interesting than I thought. The same day evening, great Jaegal family great banquet hall. Damn. He told me to attend without worrying about anything since it'd just be a simple meal with his relatives. Who would have thought there would be more than 30 of said relatives here? I feel like I'm at a place I shouldn't be. You may sit here. Thank you so much. The patriarch isn't here yet, huh? Hello. I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Moon Hyun, and we saw each other for a brief moment at the Dragon Phoenix conference. Ah. You were with the Princess of the North Sea at that time, right? Nice to meet you. It seems like you didn't leave with the people from the North Sea. Yes, we were only together during the Dragon Phoenix conference, and I'm now a secretary of the Miram Alliance. I can still remember how impressive you were, Sir Scholar. Pardon. Impressive. I'm talking about when you interfered to help young Master Pa Jinhan from the Southern Sea sect. This is absurd and unfair, it must not be happening. Ah. Come to think of it, young Master Pa Jinhan's opponent back then was a member of the great Jaegal family, right? Was his name Jaegal Ryong or something? I can still remember how impressive you were, Sir Scholar. Pardon. Impressive. I'm talking about when you interfered to help young Master Pa Jinhan from the Southern Sea sect. This is both absurd and unfair, it must not be happening. Ah. Come to think of it, young Master Pa Jinhan's opponent back then was a member of the great Jaegal family, right? Was his name Jaegal Ryong or something? I'd like to apologize. In place of my senior brother. The day you step on the land of our great Namgung family will be your death day. Ah, you mean. If it's about that, then you don't have to worry. Thank you for saying that. No, I mean it. He already tried to humiliate me again and was even slapped on the face by the man he called first senior brother. But I guess she doesn't know about that yet. It looks like everyone is having a great time. It wasn't that long ago. Since I was also the center of attention. But now, no one but Sir Secretary is willing to even talk to me. I was like that once, too. TSK. He's like a wolf howling at the moon. How utterly useless. Just when I thought I had climbed to the highest point, I found myself crashing to the ground in the very next moment. No, to be honest, I never climbed up. However, thanks to that, I was able to discover myself. And meet some people who are important to me. And I think that I'm finally able to walk on my own path. I look forward to the day we meet again. Something good will definitely happen to you too. So please don't dwell in your sadness. I'm not sad. I was just being sentimental. Still, thank you for comforting me. Thank you for your story as well, Sir Scholar. She really is a more confident and amazing person than I thought. Of course, if that hadn't been the case, she would never have come to the great Jaegal family like this. Oh, by the way, where are the others? They weren't invited. To be honest, I didn't expect to be invited either. After all, outsiders are rarely invited to relatives' banquets. I don't know why they invited me here, but this is definitely an opportunity for me. The patriarch is here. So that person is the virtuous sword, Patriarch Jaegal Myung. He looks like an old scholar on the outside, but the energy he's giving off isn't ordinary at all. Thank you for being here. Even a member of the great Namgung family and a secretary of the Murim Alliance have joined us. Thank you. Still, why didn't he mention Brother Dako? Could it be that he wasn't informed of Brother Dako's presence? Now, let us begin. They even brought in more food. Compared to what they gave us before, these are all first-rate delicacies. This is no different from a royal banquet. Ha 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 ha. Aren't these rare side dishes that you would only see at a noble's banquet? Please help yourself. At any rate, what a disgrace. To think a family that was once called one of the four great families would suffer such a humiliating defeat and be forced to seal their gate by a mere pirate. That's right. It was said that the martial arts of the Thunder Sword could even pierce the sky, but I guess it was all just a rumor. Perhaps the sky of the Namgung family was so low that anybody could pierce it. Ha 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 ha. Ah, now that I think about it, there is someone from the great Namgung family here as well. Don't tell me. Why don't we listen to her directly? My name is Namgung Bayan from the great Namgung family. Kakik. Great family, she said. Still. Kiki. As everyone said, the reason our great Namgung family suffered today's humiliation is because of our lack of strength. Please seal your family gate for 3 years. I look forward to seeing you again after that. However, our great Namgung family hasn't sealed our gate yet. Also, the Dark Heaven Martial Emperor's strength isn't something to be taken lightly. If the four great families do not work together to deal with him, he will definitely be a big threat in the future. Humph. Even so, isn't he just the captain of the pirates? It's no use trying to cover up your incompetence like that. I can't believe they would deem our Namgung family as incompetent solely by the results. But no matter what I say here, it will only sound like an excuse to them. Still. And I heard that she even argued with the gatekeepers at the main gate. Is it alright for someone from a prestigious family to argue against mere servants like that? No matter how low you have fallen, shouldn't you have some self-esteem? TSK. Ha 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 ha. You're right. Considering how you shamelessly entered this place in the first place. Please stop. Each person has their own circumstances. And mocking someone who is in trouble isn't something a magnanimous person would do, so I think it would be best to stop right there. And who may you be? I'm Moon Hyun, a secretary from the Murim Alliance. Ha! A secretary. How dare a mere secretary interrupt us? Deep water is essentially silent. If you look down on the other person because he is low in status and mock him because he is not in a good situation, if that's not you showing your own shallowness. What else could it be? This bastard dares. Sit down. What our guest says is right. Everyone should stop. Sir Patriarch. Thank you for holding it in, Brother Dako. Thank you. Don't mention it. Nothing is more precious than receiving help in times of trouble. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. As expected, rather than stiff expressions, a smiling face is much better to look at. Hee, there's not much entertainment at this banquet. If it's all right with you, my child would like to show his sword dance. What do you think, Sir Patriarch? Is that so? Let's see it then. My name is Jaegal Chi. Even though I'm still lacking, allow me to show you my sword dance. Why is he looking at Miss Namgong and me with so much malice? It's as if he's preparing for a fight rather than a sword dance. Although it's just a sword dance, I can see the Jaegal family's swordplay in disregarding his personality. His swordsmanship is truly outstanding. However, no matter how I look at it, it doesn't really leave much of an impression. Well, I guess if the hidden Buddha could hear my thoughts, that's because your standards are too high. He would say something like that. Whoa, as expected of the Jaegal family. His sword is sharp yet flowing. Sigh. So he came close to me after all. Could a person be any more predictable? Ah. Why would he try such a risky move at a banquet? Puhaha. The young miss of the Namgong family was frightened by the sword dance. Kukuku. Miss. I suspect that young man is plotting against us, and I don't like it. Do you want to try thwarting his plans? How? First, memorize this movement pattern. I see. I'm not extremely familiar with the Jaegal family's sword techniques. But mimicking that rude bastard's crude swordsmanship is child's play. He's coming even closer to us. He's doing it again. Do you think they'll pee in their pants out of fear this time? Ha ha ha. It seems that just like Jaegal Ji, they want to see me and Miss Namgong squirm. They didn't bat an eyelid. TSK. How dare they look down on me? I didn't want to go this far at first. But I think I'll shame the young miss of the fallen Namgong family by cutting open her clothes, and scar that damn Murim Alliance secretary for life. This is the heart of the Jaegal family. I can do anything I want without repercussions here. Family head. A sword dance is only good when two people dance together. Would you allow me to be Mr. Jaegal's partner? If it's Miss Namgong, I'm sure she'll be a great partner, family head. Is that so? Hoo, this is great. I'd love to see him break the sword of the self-proclaimed Sword Kings. Fine, I'll allow it. I'll do my best to make up for my lack of skill. 4. She seems to think it's better to come out than to sit and be threatened. But she's dead wrong. Know your place, woman. Things won't go the way you want them to. Please take good care of me. I'm going full force right from the start. First, I'll blow her sword away, and then I'll do as I please. I'll shred her clothes and expose her naked body, then accidentally slash the secretary in the face. The blame will lie with them for being unskilled and unwary. He'll probably go all out as soon as the dance starts. What? No way. An impatient man is apt to do things hastily. He'll swing his sword in exactly the same way I showed you earlier. When that happens, swing your sword exactly like this. Ugh! How dare this bitch! Ugh! How dare this bitch! Damn it! I'll knock that pesky sword from her grasp. Where did she go? Behind me. The last technique will go like this. You'll need to counter with absolute precision. Huh. That's a really unusual way to respond. What's next? Next, you. Storm proudly out of this boring banquet. How the heck? What? How did this happen? I just did as Secretary Woon instructed. And he put his neck next to my sword by himself. As if he was possessed by something. Bravo. Thanks to you too, I truly enjoyed this banquet. Family head. Even though it's not an official duel. We, the Jaegal family, have been defeated. I'll excuse myself now. The rest of you, have a good time. Family head. What? Why is he like this? Are you upset about the sword dance? I will also take my leave now. Thank you for the dance. He said he'd be able to help me escape from this boring banquet. And he really did it. Hee. What a mysterious man. You could have just left that bothersome fool to me, my liege. I could have, but I won't. I can't let a man like that get away with looking down on my sworn brother. That doesn't mean I didn't do it for Miss Namgung as well. Anyway, that's the way it is. Mr. Secretary, shall we go? Yes, of course. Early the next morning. The walkways and gardens are so well maintained, it's relaxing to look at. But I don't see a good place to train. Meditation isn't very effective right now, so I need to find a training spot. What a pity. What are you pitying? This person is. Yes, I did, thank you. As family head, I apologize on my immature son's behalf. He must have offended you greatly. I'll teach him a lesson later, so please don't think too badly of him. No, I'm the one who's sorry for causing a commotion at the banquet. It's okay, it was just entertainment. However, have you seen the Jaegal family's swordsmanship before? Yes, I saw it at the Dragon and Phoenix tournament. The Dragon and Phoenix tournament. Then yesterday. Yesterday was the second time I saw it. Ho, so you unraveled our Jaegal family's swordsmanship after seeing it just twice. I wouldn't dare claim I've unraveled the Jaegal family's swordsmanship, only that young man's. As you said, his swordsmanship is still immature, right, family head? I was referring to his behavior, not his swordsmanship. Still, if a child who spent his entire life honing the family sword is immature. Who in the world isn't immature? I see. I was being too emotional. I hope you won't remember that child's sword as the sword of the Jaegal family. The way this is going. I knew it. The family head is going to personally demonstrate the Jaegal family swordsmanship to me. I'm excited. Don't worry. I have no intention of harming your master. What do you think? You are indeed remarkable. But I can't really comment without seeing the rest of it. What do you mean, the rest of it? Didn't you stop halfway through a technique? There are many possibilities for your next move. I'm curious to know which one you'll choose, family head. You are an interesting man indeed. I'd spend all day talking to you if I could. Me too. Ha 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 ha. What's the fun in being with an old man like me? You're better off hanging out with a pretty young lady like Miss Namgung. I'm not in that kind of relationship with her. In fact, I'd rather talk to you, sir. Thank you for your kind words. I meant it, though. One day, when you've had enough of the Murim alliance. Feel free to come back here again. One day, when you've had enough of the Murim alliance. Feel free to come back here again. Show this plaque to anyone in the Jaegal family, and they will help you. How could I accept something so valuable? You are deserving of it. Also, before you misunderstand, I'm giving this to you because I want to chat with you, heart to heart, regardless of age and circumstances. I guess I have a soft spot for the elderly. I'm flattered that you regard me so highly. By the way, I heard that you're going to the North Sea. Have a safe journey. You've got a long road ahead. The Jaegal family will be there to help you if you need it. Thank you. Until next time. I'm extremely impressed by his insight, but what amazes me more is the way he stood unflinching before my sword chi. One can't do that with knowledge alone. That man is already looking at a world beyond my reach. I was wondering what kind of person the Sword Saint's successor was. But now I can clearly sense the huge gap between me and the Sword Saint. I thought that I had finally caught up with him. But in the end, is this all I amount to? Ho ho ho. The waters of the Jianghu are deep indeed. Long time no see. Haha, sorry, I've been kind of busy lately. Has our hospitality been satisfactory? Yes, it has. In fact, I feel like I've been treated too well. Haha, thank you for your praise. Anyway, we're leaving soon. Are you hopping aboard? Please go ahead first. I have something to do. Scholar Woon. Miss Namgung. Are you leaving now? Yes, I'm on a business trip, after all. I see. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, things would have gotten much more troublesome for me. It seems you managed to overcome all your difficulties. I can't go into details, but I received much more than I'd bargained for. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, and why? Without you, I wouldn't have gotten the Jaegal family's aid. However, I can't repay you now, so please visit the Namgung family later. No, you achieved what you did through your own efforts. I don't deserve such a precious gift. You're too humble. As the daughter of a martial family, I'm familiar with how people like them think. You were the one who changed how they perceived me, Scholar Woon. Moreover, it was just a sword dance, but Scholar Woon deciphered the Jaegal family's swordsmanship through it. The Namgung family never forgets a favor. Show this to anyone in my family, and they will treat you with respect. So please come visit us someday. Okay, if I have time. No, I'll make time to stop by. Then it's a promise. Ahem. Secretary Woon, we need to leave now. Alright. See you soon, Miss Namgung. See you soon, Scholar Woon. Let's go. Phew. I got the shock of my life when she suddenly grabbed my hands. Anyway, this feels weird. Although they're both from the Namgung family. Should I keep something this valuable in my shoulder bag? I'd rather have an invitation letter. Wait. Does this mean that if I show up without the token, they'll kick me out without a second thought? Fuck. I knew the family head was interested in Secretary Woon, but I can't believe he gave him a jade token. Does this mean I'll have to treat him with the same respect as the family head? The North Sea is still a long distance away. Do I seriously have to serve him faithfully all the way there? Ah, I want to cry. Is there something you want to say to me? Oh, no. Now that we're going to the North Sea for real, I'm getting a little nervous. Ha ha ha. Sigh. Fuck my life. So, are the Green Forest bandits moving according to plan? Why yes, Your Majesty. Whether it's the Green Forest bandits or the Yangtze River pirates, none of them can be trusted. Just look at what happened last time. What do you think? I must not get swept up in his pace. The last person to speak his mind got his arm chopped off for being presumptuous. The opinion of a lowly one like me is not worthy of your consideration. Your Majesty. Is that so? What are the names of the bandit gangs we mobilized? The Savage Beasts, the Northern Tigers, and the Colossal Blades. How many people are there in total? About 300. It's 327. That's the number you reported 3 days ago. How much did it cost to move them? Roughly 700. No, 500. 572 silvers. That's the number you gave me. Also 3 days ago. Oh, yes, you're right. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Really? You can't even remember a single number correctly, yet you hesitantly assert that I'm right. Do I look that stupid to you? No. Not at all. I would never think such a thing of your image. You're dismissed. Yes. I can't believe I have to keep such a fool in my employ. Damn it. Forget the bandits and pirates. We can solve everything just by mobilizing the Imperial army. Why is father going to such annoying lengths? Forget the bandits and pirates. We can solve everything just by mobilizing the Imperial army. Why is father going to such unnecessary lengths? Has there been no news from the North Sea yet? Yes, Your Highness. What about the young princess party? They haven't crossed the border yet. How much damage did the bandit take? As of yesterday, there were 74 casualties. That girl hasn't crossed the border yet, huh? In that case, it's not that she couldn't cross it. She just chose not to. She must think that she can cross it whenever she wants. But we will see about that. About half a month later, the inn near the border. Long-distance traveling is the worst. I thought I was going to die of boredom. Yes, you're right. How far are we from the place we're supposed to meet up with the North Sea group? We will probably arrive by tomorrow. Since we didn't decide on the date we would meet. They should be there waiting for us, or perhaps they must have left behind a message. What would you like to order? What's good here? At our inn. Never mind. Forget the introduction. Just bring us your 6 best dishes here. Give us some alcohol too. 6 dishes for 3 people. Yes, sir. Half of the dishes will be eaten by young Master Jaegal anyway. By the way, is there something going on around here? The atmosphere is kinda out of place. Ah, about that. If it's something dangerous, don't you think? We should be aware of it to better protect ourselves. Looks around. A pack of thieves has been swarming this village for the past few days. A pack of thieves. But the weirdest thing about those bastards is that they don't plunder the villagers or raid the merchants. From what I heard, they're chasing after a carriage. A carriage. It is said to be a carriage as white as snow and is filled with matchless beauties and treasures. However, they say there have been countless thieves who died trying to approach that carriage. A carriage as white as snow. Matchless beauties. Despite all that, those government officials aren't doing anything at all. I mean, those bastards have been living off this country's money, yet they are still letting those thieves run amok in broad daylight. Coming. I'm coming. Matchless beauties, huh? The frontier is always like this. Because of the loose control of the government, rogues gather and start these groundless rumors. If a carriage like that truly existed, I'd like to see the faces of such beauties. Young Master Jaegal. Doesn't it seem like there are a lot of martial artists in this inn? Well, it's true that many of them are here. But there's nothing wrong with that. It has nothing to do with us anyway. Perhaps the carriage that waiter was talking about is the carriage carrying the people we are supposed to meet. Pardon. He said it's a carriage as white as snow, right? The carriage of the North Sea Ice Palace is white. If the rumor earlier was bait to lure the martial artists on the frontier, then there is no time to relax and drink. We need to move immediately. Huff. Huff. White. It's the white treasure carriage. The white treasure carriage has appeared. White treasure carriage. Did they even give it a nickname? The white treasure carriage has appeared. Where is it? Where did it appear? Berg. Flinch flinch. As expected. That bastard is. Then the next person to come in is. Whoa, what an incredible beauty. Is it because it's been a while since I last saw her? It seems like she's become more beautiful than before. Did I stare too much? There you are. We don't have time, so let's leave immediately. It's been a while, young princess. Yes, it's been a while. Why does it seem like she's upset? Let's go, young Master Jaegal. Ah. Oh, of course. However, I think we have a bit of a problem. They all look ready to pull out their swords and attack us at any moment. If there is a problem, all we have to do is remove it. What the? This horrendous killing intent. Stop giving off your killing intent in front of my lord. Ugh. This fiery showdown. It feels like two ferocious beasts are confronting each other. I can't breathe. Didn't you say we don't have time? Yes, I did. The killing intent has disappeared. Huff. I thought I was going to die. Let's not fight. We aren't his opponent. Let's go. Fortunately, it looks like the problem has disappeared. Let us go too. Ah, yes. It feels like I was going to suffocate because of their killing intent just now. How is it possible that Secretary Woon is still standing so calmly? As expected. He is definitely not an ordinary person. Whoa. What a big carriage. Please get on. We also have our carriage. It will just be a burden, so please return it. Wouldn't it be better to take our carriage instead? We can also deceive the eyes of those who have been pursuing you. Is there really a need to abandon excellent horses to ride weaker ones when we are in a rush? The North Sea's young princess is really as cold as ice. Well, she isn't wrong. And please do not worry about those who have been chasing after us. They are not the important ones. Pardon. What do you mean? Oh my. Is that why they said the carriage is full of matchless beauties? Everyone is so pretty. Are all the women of the North Sea like this? Please get on. Ah, let's get on quickly. Whoops. I almost forgot my luggage. Please give me a second. Now, let's go. Let us go too. It may be a bit cramped since we have many people, however. My lord. That lady is dangerous. Ah, if you're talking about Bing Seol, it's alright. I won against her, you know. As expected. And you? Are you yet not at a level comparable to the Sword Saint? Excuse me, that's not what I meant. It was just a joke. To relieve the tension. What are you doing, Secretary Woon? Please get on quickly. Ahem. What about me? Good heavens. Ahem. The road is a bit rough. To be precise, the carriage is simply moving too fast. Are you alright? Pardon. Yes. He. Seriously, elder sister definitely told me not to smile easily. I am alright. She must have been scolded quite a bit by her older sister. Have you been well? Yes. We went far then. I thought about meeting you again. Does this mean that she went to a place far away after we separated and wanted to meet again? It's truly hard to understand what this girl is saying. By the way, are you an important person? Excuse me. Enough. I'm sorry that I couldn't show proper etiquette to the precious people of the Murim Alliance. It's alright. We understand. It must have been hard on everyone to have a band of thieves chasing after you. May I ask what happened? As I said before, they are not the real issue here. Then what is? There are enemies behind us. Enemies. There are some in the front as well. Ugh, how troublesome. Boss, they have appeared. I can see that too, punk. As expected, rather than thoughtlessly chasing after them, it's better to block their path. Yeah, you're right. These bastards. We will definitely capture them this time. Yes, we should. The martial artists are already flocking all over this place upon hearing the rumors. The longer we drag this on, the more trouble we will be in later. I know, so shut the hell up. How many times are you going to repeat that? Damn. The Savage Beasts and the Colossal Blade gangs received 200 taels each. So how is it that we only received 170 taels when our task is the hardest? Isn't this just a total loss for us? Boss. It doesn't look like the carriage will stop. Fucking hell. Get ready. We have to stop that carriage no matter what. What should we do? I don't think they will let us pass easily. If they aren't going to let us pass, we have no choice but to break through them with force. Haha. You're right. In that case, I'd like to help a little. What do you think? If it's the help of the young master of the great Jaegal family, I will gladly accept it. Please be careful. Pardon. What did you say? Oh no, it's nothing. I want to see too. Then I will also. The gazes of young Princess and Bing Seol are too scary. My lord. Oh, for a wobbly carriage, it's incredibly stable up here. Spears and shields. How typical. However, it seems they haven't been able to block the road at all. It's understandable why they are using the spears to deal with us who are on horseback. And to fight against the spears. A bow is the perfect option. Spears and shields. That's very well thought out, but they don't seem to be making a proper blockade. Still, spears are very effective against horses. However, they're weak to bows. Sigh, and here I was hoping for a peaceful trip. Hey, why are you touching my arrows? Ha ha ha. Okay, shall we give them the surprise of their lives? I'll at least try to make my first shot count. An arrow. Ha. This has never happened before. Oops. It was a little off. Well, at least I hit something. Too bad I didn't get the boss, though. Guess today's not my lucky day. You were aiming for the boss, right? Wouldn't that count as a miss? It doesn't matter. My arrow flew straight. Miss, can you put down my arrow and sit still? They're expensive. Oh. Oops. I got caught. Hee 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 hee. If you don't return it. That miss is a princess of the North Sea Ice Palace. Please oblige her. Fine, you can have it. Really? Sure, it's not that expensive. You can take more if you want. Arg, fuck. Eat this, bastards. Is he venting his anger on the bandits? Ugh. Hey. I didn't hear anything about an archer. He seems to have joined them only recently. What? Why now, of all times? Let's just kill the horse first. Damn it. Boss, we have to stop them here. If we don't, we'll be in big trouble. What big trouble? Having more people means they've already accomplished their goal here. If we fail to stop them this time, they'll escape across the border. What? Across the border? That's a big problem indeed. If this operation fails, he'll definitely kill me. Charge. Go all out. Skewer those guys, even if it kills you. What's going on? Why are they coming toward us? Oh, is that a problem? Aren't they easier to shoot now? No, our goal is not to shoot all of them down, but to reduce their numbers, intimidate them, and chase them away. So what do we do now? Fuck, I don't know. Any ideas, Hyung? I'm going to break through the blockade. Break through how? By ramming the carriage into them. You want to do what? Don't you know that reckless driving causes accidents? If we ram the carriage into them, do you think the carriage will remain intact? We'll probably skid and overturn. And then we'll all die. If you're afraid, go inside the cabin. Whether we're inside or outside, if the carriage overturns, we're fucked. Secretary Woon. Aren't you going to say anything? Well. I don't think I'll die. I don't know any movement arts, but Brother Dako will help me. Bing Seal will protect the little princess and Bing Han the 12th princess. Mr. Jaegal also seems to know movement arts. Sigh. Fuck, it looks like it can't be helped. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I shouldn't show my secret weapon so casually. Hey, Hyung. I'll create a brief opening, so make sure you seize it. Don't lose your grip on the reins even when the horse panics. Got it. Ah. Kua. Save me. Yue. My eyes. Run. Stay put. Stop running away, you damn punks. Cook. Stop them. Hurry and stop them. Cough, cough. WH what? I can't see. Stop. Go, go. If we fuck this up, we're gonna die. Wow. What was that? A bomb. Yes, it's a bomb. Although it's fake, it only makes noise and smoke. Still, it's useful in a pinch. Even so, that's amazing. Huh, thanks for the comply. Wait, stop searching through my luggage. I really don't have anything valuable left. Where did all those bandits come from? I don't think they came just because of a rumor. Hey, I seriously don't have anything left anymore. Please stop that. Okay. You said okay, but you're still doing it. The city nearest to the border inside and in.